Good evening, guys. I'm Jacques from the London Bollard, the strip club connoisseur. I'm back today to review a club in London, and it's called the Owns. The Owns, like the Owns. Yeah, as you can see in thumbnails. The reason I came to review this club is because I've been there when it first opened, and if you know, I review a club called Browns, and it's the same lady that actually owned that club that owned this one. So it's a similar type of strip club. It's a pub strip club, and it's located in Old Street. So if you know where Old Street is by the station, and it's going towards Shoreditch in East London, basically. And the reason I come to review is because of it came to my attention that they actually closed. I'm not sure if it's a refurbishment or they're permanently closed. But then it was quite slow picking up, and it's just around the corner from a bar. And I think she also owns a bar. I forgot the name of the bar. So I'm not gonna tell you anything new from what you know and you haven't heard if you've watched some of my reviews, previous reviews. So the Horns is literally um, of a photocopy of Brown Strip Club. Basically, it's a pint, £1 pub strip club. Basically, you go there, you buy a drink, you've got all the girls around, and you got some that will go on stage where they will do fully nude. And before going on stage, they will walk around um, the pub with a glass, and then you'll have to put £1 for the privilege of watching them go and get naked on stage. So that's what it is. And then they've got the £20 dancers at the back. So it's basically the same thing. The design was, I wouldn't say similar, but kindish. But obviously, Browns is more plush. So as you come out Old Street Station, I think it depends which exit you take. But if you take the exit where the old aquarium nightclub used to be, I think it's literally after that. If anyone knows what aquarium is, that will be on the right of aquarium. So you go there, you come in, and you go straight in. And they first started, they were good, they were busy, and then I think they were using some of the girls that had a Browns, so there was like doing some sort of rotation, and you go there. But I didn't feel that there was a vibe and a life. It was a bit soulless to me, and which probably will make me understand why they would have shut down, closed down. Because I think it's closed down. They say it's refurbishment, but I don't know. But I don't know. I think if they close it, then maybe we're losing money. There's something I don't know because Browns is still open. So because I would think that even if you're losing, I mean, if you got a strip club in that area of London, you can keep it running a little bit more. I don't know, but something's not quite right. Maybe they're gonna do it different. I don't know. The lady that does it, she's quite savvy, so I don't think I have much to teach her. She knows her business when it comes to strip club. So the owns when you reopen, um, I would. It's the type of place I would actually recommend for people to go to, but because it's chilled, you can get cheap drinks. Girls are not over aggressive apart from when they come and ask you for the pound before they go on stage, and obviously because they need that because obviously they got house fees and also the strippers they do invest in themselves. So obviously you have to understand that they need to earn some sort of money, so they're very aggressive when it goes around because obviously if there's 80 people in a club, so that's 80 quid for them. But it's going to be more than 80 quid because out of those 80 people in the club, I'm sure there will be about 5 or 10 of them that will put a fiver in there. So they can, when they walk around with a glass, ask you for a pound, give them the pound because that's what the rules are anyway. And also that helps them in terms of paying and investing in themselves. And if you can give more, do it because obviously even if you don't like that girl in particular, it's not your type. She's gonna get on stage and she's gonna get naked, so she's gonna work. And then those are the house rules when you come to this club. So you shouldn't be funny when it comes to give that. When I go to those places, I usually I will have £40. I will change in one, so that'll be 40 girls that are gonna go on stage. And by the time I go there, yeah, I usually do spend all that money because there's a rotation, so some girls can go twice on while you're there. And because those places, I don't bother with private dancers because the private dancers is usually located in the back, and then you have a few sofas and a few poles, but then everybody gets naked. So I'm getting a private dance, sitting here in front, and then I can see the other girl that is doing the private dances there. So that means I could get a private dance with one person, but see two dancers. So that means that when I come out there, I don't have to take her for the dance again. That's what I feel anyway. That's my opinion when it comes to that. But I've got a friend that is knows the lady that owns it. So I'm gonna ask him what's the word I'm looking for? What's the status of that place? But I know when I'm ranting and talking because obviously there's not much more that I can say about the owns. It's just basically the decoration was nice, it was clean. It's a pub. They have a bar, and then the girls walk around asking money, but it's clean, which is the main thing. So it's the same operation. If you've been to the Browns, the Griffin, Nag's Head, when the Axe used to be open, Rambo, um, and there used to be a White Horse that is shot down. There used to be another one in King's Cross. If you've been to those pub strip club, that's the same. That means you've been to the homes. They just literally operates all the same way. So yeah, it's just to give you. I haven't been on the scene in London. I have got a long list of American club to review. From Miami, New York, Houston, from my recent visit there. But time is just lacking at the moment. So excuse me that I'm not producing a lot more content, but I will, God willing, by the end of the year, put out more content. But I would say this was a review. If the home was open, would I actually advise someone to go in there? Yes, I would, because I like to repeat once again that these videos I'm producing or making for this content are to review this strip club from my point of view, from my standpoint of view, my standpoint. So some of those I might not like, but you probably will like it. So don't take just I'll just give you pointers so you know what to expect. And if it's your type of club, then you can go there, even if it's against what I like. So I would definitely advise someone to go visit the homes when they do reopen, because even though it's not my type of cup of tea of clubs, why not? There's more people that might like it. So I just tell people, remember, take it with a pinch of salt, because I already had a club messaging me and they didn't like the review I did. I told them that was my opinion, and at the end of the day, my opinion is going to be different from a lot of people's opinion. So guys, don't take it too serious. Relax yourself. If there's constructive criticism, which I feel I always give to clubs, take it on. If you don't agree with what I said, I'm happy to debate. I'm happy for you to invite me and prove me wrong. You know. So this was the review of the Horns Strip Club in Hull Street, which is also owned by the lady that owns Brown's Strip Club. So I'm gonna ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll bring you more content as time goes on. Take care. Bye.